So I'm talking to Cyrus Bovine, the producer from the Miller Prediction. Congratulations with your nomination.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Fully
that.
deserved.
Thank you.
What on earth drove you to make this? Because this is a historically based film, isn't it?
Yes, that's a historical type film that happened in this case in 1870, and we filmed it supposedly in the Palestine area.
Yes.
It is.
What drew you to it? What drew you to it, and what actually is the story?
Well, frankly speaking, I could not ignore the biggest phenomena happened in the world that in about 1844 that as a result of the prediction of the William Miller, Baptist preacher in the United States, all Massachusetts area and New York, that he predicted that the Spirit of Christ is coming back in about 1844, and is a so-called return of the Messiah or the second coming of Christ. So that was what was happening, and very hundreds of thousands of followers of William Miller. They were interested, excited, and going through the prophecies in the Bible. So that was happening in that area. Then at the very same time, half around the world, in Persia at that time, again, a group of people accepted their messenger who did believe that I am the spirit of the second coming of Christ. I am that spirit. So these two major important phenomena happened, and in the filmmaking,
Did you know about this, or was it brought to you?
Yeah, both of them. I knew about both.
Right. Okay.
Both of them, yes, and both of them completely in history. It's already recorded. So I decided to use the power of the media, and I'm so grateful and lucky that in this day and age we could use this incredible media power to bring East and West together. These two major phenomena happened, and we created a fiction in the middle of this, of the story of how these pilgrims who were persecuted in Persia, they were on their way to go to prison of Akka to see their teacher. And then at the same time, the grandson of William Miller was doing the survey in the Middle East, Palestine area. So he was a Christian, nice, true Christians, and comes to their rescue when they have been attacked by bandits.
Yes.
So rescues them and helps them to take them to where they are. So it's a powerful story of a real phenomena happened truly, East and West. At the same time, the heroic sacrifices of this Christian youth, Mark Miller, who was willing to sacrifice his life for these Middle Eastern people who were already, some of the parents were killed during this attack by the bandits. So it's a quite interesting story, and I personally feel that the world should know about this incredible two powerful real stories happen in the world, and how this what God actually, what they believe, I mean, masses of people, millions of people now, the followers of what at that time Baha'u'llah, or the glory of God, claim that I am the Spirit, return of the Spirit. And also they're all over the world right now, in 200 countries, and talking about this subject. At the same time, the followers of the William Miller became Seventh-day Adventists, and there are about 18 million of them.
Right, is that where it actually links from? Oh, okay.
From the William Miller.
Right.
Yeah, the Seventh-day Adventist people. So there are also about 18 million all over the world. Yeah. So, so these two real group of people exist, and they already know, but they just don't know. They didn't know much that this story relates to them. So some already waiting for the spirit of the second coming of Christ, and the other group believe that he did come. So it's a very powerful story, and we created exciting and real feelings of intimacy and love, plus action and everything in this movie. So I hope that this film will really reaches masses of people all over the world, and everybody is waiting for something like that, to hear this incredible story that happened.
No, it's wonderful. Now, did you, although you knew of it, did someone then come to you and say, look, I don't know if you know this story, I've got this screenplay. Was it always you that wanted to do this before? Or what I'm trying to say is, did something jog your memory? Did someone come to you?
Good point. Yeah, no, that's true. Sometimes ago, a gentleman, originally a Christian, who did become later on a follower of Baha'u'llah, Mr. William Sears, he wrote a book, The Thief in the Night. And in that Thief in the Night, it says incredibly talks about prophecies of Bible, and sort of matches with the prophecies of Bible that was unraveled by William Miller. So combine that. So it is in the book. So I was reading that book.
What are we talking about? Revelation?
Yeah.
Is it unraveling Revelation?
Some parts of the Revelation.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. But it is the Thief in the Night by William Sears that inspired me to produce this film, and as a result brought all this story together, and it's a real story on both sides, in the about early 1844, and in this case the filming was done about 1870. So. But the middle part of it is fiction, to create excitement and bring
to embellish it,
bring this together.
So
it's very nice already. Frankly, in just 1.5 months after we launched our website, we have been hit by almost over 10,000 people clicked on the website.
Yeah, it's very good.
So it's a very interesting and powerful subject, and I hope it enlightens people and educates them, and of course they can investigate about the truth and make a decision themselves, whatever they want to make decisions. So it was my passion to produce such a film. For almost 6-7 years, I just
that's how long they just stayed. Right, okay,
I just needed money to do, and then hopefully through my other businesses, I created enough money to be able to produce this.
So film. Is this all completely self-financed?
Yeah, self-financed.
Right, okay.
Myself, yes.
And what is your history? Have you made films before? Was this your first foray?
Yes, no, I have done some documentaries before, but this was the first feature film I produced.
Right, okay. Or based,
and we did have a wonderful director, Javier Roncero. He's originally from Peru, and then we had actors and actresses from all over, mostly from California. They came we filmed it in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Right, that was going to be my next question. Which obviously stood in for the Middle Eastern theme of the film.
That is right. It's a very nice environment, similar to what was happening supposedly in Palestine at that time. So so it is very exciting, and we did have a wonderful group of people. Everybody was so happy and excited, and they were feeling good and being educated about this. And it's a story of truly love and unity, story of sacrifice, story of help and understanding of what happened in the past. So it's quite an exciting story that.
No, I can tell you're very passionate about it. Yeah, you're very, very passionate.
I know.
How do you go about? I know you've done documentaries, but this is a new foray into feature films. But where do you start with the crew? How only with the director, but who do you go to get the people that you need?
Frankly, originally I contacted a scriptwriter, James Brandt, in Phoenix, Arizona, and he started talking to me, and we created the story based on the real stories
Yeah,
that
the original
existed.
story. Yeah.
And we gradually created, and he was an excellent script writer. So once he did it, then we had some people from Los Angeles. Gradually, they were all
They became involved. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and they all. I did have people coming from various places, from New York, from other places, actually, all the Albuquerque, New Mexico, but mostly from California and Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So, my director, actually, he's excellent person. He was so nice and funny and witty and relaxed, and created an atmosphere for these actors and actresses to produce and be themselves and express their feelings. And so that's why the good news is that we already got the Best Picture award from the Los Angeles Real Film Festival.
Yes, well done.
For the Best Picture and Best Director and Best Actor in this
Excellent.
case. And now we are lucky at your festival.
Yes.
We got 6 nominations.
Yes, absolutely.
And looking forward to see the result of that in just a few days. So in the red carpet.
So were you actually on set? Because ultimately, as the producer, I know you're overseeing the project. You're, for a better way to describe it, one holding the purse strings, because it's your money at the end of the day.
Yes,
so were you there every day on the production or not?
Very much so, actually, yes. Because I had to actually bring and sort of educate the actors and actresses, and even tell my director a little bit about the culture, the Persian culture, and the believers that at that time they believed in Baha'u'llah as a messenger of God today and for this day. So a lot of pronunciation of the words, a lot of culture discussions. I was working with my director all the time in day to day. I mean, and then of course very detailed involvement in the editing part of it. I had to do a lot of editing. You know, editing is not an easy part.
No, that's very, very difficult. I know.
So we did all this.
And what about the casting? You must have been involved in the casting, and I guess because you've done documentaries before, the casting process, was that quite new to you? Finding the cast?
The cost of the production. Well, it, of course, like anything else, it exceeded absolutely my expectation and my budget. And
but you were there to help. Were you there to help approve the cast? I mean,
yes. Yes.
So that's presumably quite new to you. You haven't.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And my wife is an accountant, and so I had to
call
California and say, "Send more money. We need more money."
Always be married to an accountant.
And she was saying, "Oh my gosh, we need even more money." And then so it was quite challenging, exciting, but it was a feeling that I wanted to do it no matter what. And then I'm hoping that with the support of people all over the world, and people who are quite interested in this subject, I can recover the big investment that I did in this film.
So lots of sleepless nights. Lots of sleepless nights.
Yeah, oh very much. Believe me, almost every night I was getting up about 2-3 o'clock in the morning, couldn't sleep because I was thinking about many aspects of the production or editing or even script.
Yes.
So I was writing in the dark, writing all my notes, going back to bed, and again getting up again, and other things came to my mind, so go write it down. So it was for a whole year I've been involved in all aspects of production.
So what was the most surprising, because you're jumping into it's not blindly because you've been involved in documentaries, but looking back, how much of a learning curve was it?
Oh my God.
Or was it completely unexpected, the whole?
Very much so. I learned a lot myself because documentary is a lot more simple to produce something like that. But this is a feature film. We had of course horses, we had stunts, we had wagon, we had gunshots, all kinds of activities that even I was not involved myself, but I had to get involved in this kind of thing. So it was quite exciting, and we had a great group of people. So some of them are coming, so with 6 nominations, we are hopefully, almost most of them are going to be here
lovely.
To see what we can do, and
if you would, absolutely, best of luck.
Finally, of course. But I'm truly so pleased of your organization.
Thank you.
So well organized, so wonderful in recognition of people like us to produce these, and also well planned and wonderful staff and a wonderful environment. I truly appreciate your good work yourself.
Thank you. I'm going to use all this for my CV, so don't worry. Carry on talking.
You have done an excellent job.
Thank you.
I truly appreciate that. This
Wonderful
poster
artwork,
here
yes.
and
Has it changed you? I mean, has it changed in hindsight, putting it all together? Has it changed how you feel about filmmaking, or would you do things differently?
This film was so exception sort of that I'm still wondering if I can ever top that one. Ever can make it better than this, because this is so powerful subject and such a message to humanity that of course at a future time, if I have to, I will produce a continuation of this kind of film. But this film to me, that was very unique and very significant, and I'm very pleased with the production, and I'm truly very pleased with my director, with cinematographer who got also the award, with my actors, actresses, everybody, scriptwriter. It was an exciting project, and I'm looking forward in next few years to see the progress and success of this film all over the world. And I know that we will have, already I got responses from many parts of the world that we want to see this film. How can we see this?
I'm surprised it's never been all this story's never been told before.
It's been told by small individuals in different groups all over the world. I mean, the followers right now are of this film then became the Baha'is, and then there are in 200 countries, almost 100,000 territories all over the world, and talking about this incredible message to humanity and unification of mankind and establishment of world peace and equality of men and women. Everything that their teacher Baha'u'llah brought now is being taught to masses of people all over the world. So it is a true story. It's happening. I just I have to admit it that this is the biggest film ever produced regarding the very same subject, and I'm so grateful that I got involved as part of this to produce such a film. So people are all over the world excited. They want to hear and see this film. And I'm saying that, okay, wait, first it may go to theaters, festivals, and then later on, of course, will be available in DVDs and all the online sites.
And the downloads, So how much of the film that we see is the film that was from the finished script? Was it pretty much what you see is... so in other words, I don't know, say the film ran into, supposed to be 120 minutes, how much of that you was actually written in the script made it onto the screen, or were you cutting as you went, or was it pretty much as it was written?
Yeah, the film actually is about 80 minutes, 1 hour, 20 minutes, and we did have a very qualified company produced a trailer for that. So it's about maybe over 2 minutes of trailer, and that trailer already excited a lot of people. We did not reveal a lot of information. No. But it shows a little glimpse of what this film is all about. But it's a truly, it's the biggest story ever told, and it's a must-see film that we really recommend to people to watch such a film, because it's quite exciting and educating, I guess, type of film. And I hope you guys can help us to get this message and this film to many parts of the world. And we are hoping that this also appears in some other festivals. We hope we also get some nominations or awards, just like what we already got. But I truly appreciate what you have done for us, and looking forward to see the progress of this film in future.
Thank you. Very, very passionate.
Thank you.
Thanks for the lovely
much.
interview.
Appreciate it. Thanks,
Thank you.
Steve, for your great help to this organization.
Anything we can do, honestly.
Thank you very
Genuinely.
much.